Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And off we go from East Rutherford. Showing off the... Big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
19 back for it.
Once again, it's Walker. Past midfield to the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown. They strike first.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Giants nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Giant first down.
45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 41 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Tracy. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped him for no gain at the 4.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here now, second down and goal.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Here we go. Here we go. Check.
They'll go with him again. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal.
Set. Cowboy 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6.
Ready. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up third down.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
On the ready.
Third and 2. Here we go.
Ready. Warriors. 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
6 this drive.
Drive and start on the ground, and he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Throwing now from the gun. This one, a deep shot. For Rice. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Returnable from his own 4. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he finds some space, tackles after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
We are through 1. 14-3 is the score. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good running inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
You could trash
That's his
him.
8th touchdown of the season. Myers, good
Did not look
on the
bad.
extra point. And the Seahawks move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
How can you have inside stuff?
This will be taken in at the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down right at the line.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Autumn. You still
Stick
in?
with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain. Yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
60 Bobcats. Ready. 60 back. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1st First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Panther 11. Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Regular play action now with Milrow. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70
A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Broncos. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. Dragon 60.
Again, it's Milrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Mustang 18. Pioneer. Go.
Milrow going to throw it again. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's third and 10.
Trap 60. Trap Cowboy 80. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the ground. It'll be a pickup to 10. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. They're going to put Gibson in motion here. Now he takes off. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's a second and 9.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's touchdown number 31 on the year. It ties him with LaDainian Tomlinson for the most in a single season. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
The Giants first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
5 more yards. That's another Giants first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Giants. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On the go. Go.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Panther and back. 18 Cardinals.
To the air, it's Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and 6.
Deputy. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing is Milroe. Mike Smith and Jigba has it. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Walker. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down by a good couple of yards. They get 3 on 4th and inches.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble when you move the pocket towards the sideline. It really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Back to throw. That's complete. Bryce Ford Wheaton. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbor. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. They'll throw out of the gun. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Myron Murphy there on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
This is third and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
They came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
19, track, no.
They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. No time to get the separation there. The incompletion is going to bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Okay, ready?
To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeout. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70, 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's into space past the 25. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
He'll start at the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's caught. And he will score. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. Point after try forthcoming.
2 times I went for a fourth down.
The kick is good. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 17.
In the red, I was a goal on the third time. Took it.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook friends.
Ready, check.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Pass. Ready.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Please
Short
don't
pass
take this.
taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the 41, here's second down and 4.
Ready. 70 Lions. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
From the gun, it's Milroe.
Down.
Too much, and he goes down. Deontay banks the former first-round pick in from his corner spot to make the sack. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
70 Rangers. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe.
He
Got
stopped.
it with Smith and Jigba.
Ain't no
And
way
they
he
will bring
just
this
stopped,
into
bro.
the red
That's
zone.
what I'm
Big
talking
connection
about.
inside
He
the
literally
20.
stopped.
A big play for Seattle. 54 yards.
Come on, man.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. What a response.
This might be
Touchdown,
literally.
Seahawks. That is second
I reached the
touchdown
second
of
third.
the afternoon.
Second down.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 8, trap 60, trap 60. Get 79 Broncos. Hut, quick.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Let's go. Bronco 80, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Throwing now on third and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long.
Pick it up. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Trap 60, trap 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now Milroe on first down. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Ready.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Myers now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready. Here we go, here we go. Hut.
They'll run with Tracy. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brought down at the
intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
First and goal, Seattle.
Cowboy 80.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Sack. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
A carry here for Tracy. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Ready up.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Go, sack. Trap 60. Trap 60.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Giants cut into the lead a little bit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
No choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice shot here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Stephanie. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Milrow. Moving outside the pocket. Off he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ready up.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Go.
They'll go play action with Milrow. This one complete right side. And he's in! Touchdown, Seattle. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out for the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Ready. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
Let's go now.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
A gain of
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Giants.
Set up. 60 by.
Back to the air one more time. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll look to throw yet again. Exiting the pocket right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers might have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one around. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here we go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The extra point is up and through. And the Giants will get just a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Ray going to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
18, Pioneers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cowboy. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18. 18 Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. Smith and Jigba left side.